What is up, YouTube? My name is Steve, and today I am bringing you 3 quick, easy tips that will make your life as a live sound engineer or stagehand a little bit easier. Let's get into it. Number one, the proper equipment: a nice pair of boots, a nice pair of gloves, and a headlamp. I'm on ramps, I'm on lifts, I'm on slippery surfaces occasionally, and having a nice pair of boots is paramount. Currently, I have the Doc Martin Bonnie Techs. They're under $100. I'll throw a link in the description below. You can check them out. But I love them, and if I forget them, I'm devastated. I also like having a nice pair of gloves. I use the mechanics gloves with an X. They kind of wear through a little quicker than I would like, but they're very comfortable. And for what I do, they work. A headlamp. Yes, sometimes you're going to find yourself in dark venues or places or road cases or anywhere where there's just not enough light. Get yourself a headlamp. You won't regret it. You're not always going to need it, but when you do, you're going to be really glad that you have it. Sometimes I've been the only one on a crew of about 10 people breaking down a stage, especially street festivals when they cut all the power off. And I'm the only person with a headlamp that has light to wrap cables, break things down, do a dummy check, and make sure that nothing got left behind. So, if you want to look like a genius from time to time, have a headlamp and be ready to use it when necessary. Tip number two: find power. Once you're into the gig, venue, wherever you're at, make sure you know where you're getting power from and run it immediately. And every single piece of equipment that requires power, get it plugged in first thing. Once that's done, you don't have to think about it. If you wait to do that halfway through your setup or even toward the end, you run the risk of getting into some serious trouble if you don't have power or any number of things is wrong with it. Maybe it's dirty, maybe you need to run an extension a lot farther away than you thought. So, power, power, power. Once you're all set up, get it. Tip number three: signal flow. So, whether it's your microphone or your mixer or your XLR cables, you're going to have 3 pins. Just remember, that's going to determine the direction that your signal is flowing, where it is going to. So with a microphone, you're going to the mixer. Out of the mixer, you're going to a front of house speaker, a sub, a monitor, or an in ear monitor. If you're an experienced engineer, this is probably a silly tip, but when I first started out as an A2 and I had to plug in monitors, front of house speakers, this came in handy. Super simple, super easy. Never get confused. Always know where you're going. If you have any tips of your own that you'd like to share with me or others, please leave a comment below and I would love to hear what you have to say. Hopefully, you got some value out of this. If you did, smash the like, and I'll catch you next time.